well as wide receiver Derek Dillon and quarterback Jordan Allen.
You're welcome very much. You bet.
Are we all done? I'm gonna take a minute to pull my daughter's game ball out.
What was your thought going into the
You know, I got a group that I really like. You know, last week was obviously didn't go anywhere in any way the way we wanted it to go. So I think this week and how we responded, you know, not just the game obviously, but how we responded in practice and handled ourselves was going to be very important. And I thought we had a very good week of practice. The game didn't go by any means the way we wanted it to go at times, especially early. But, you know, the guys pulled together. And I think that's a really good sign. I mean, we had a bunch of guys hurt. We had guys filling in. You know, we got a guy that blocked a punt. We had Cheyenne O'Grady who catches the ball over the middle while getting hit and draws a penalty on it and holds on. Derek Dillon, you know, showed up big time. Unfortunately, you know, we had a guy downfield, or he has a monster game. You know, our quarterback ran one in. We just had a lot of guys that stuck together through the ebb and flow of a game, which there always is. There's times where if you let it, you know, the week before when things went bad, we didn't handle it very well. This week we handled it much better, and, you know, and it was great to get a win.
Coach, as far as the second half goes, halftime adjustments, the defense was much better in the second half. What did you tell the guys at the half? Because it was that big swing play, touchdown came back, and now they go 80 yards the other way. Big swing around there.
Yeah, we could have easily packed it in. You know, it's interesting. Our special teams coach Frank Gans Jr. Asked if he could show the Thomas Hearns Hagler fight to the guys. So you know, we sat in there in a morning meeting and watched that fight. And you know, at halftime, I just referenced. I said it's not by accident that video was shown. You know, Hagler. You know, he's cut, he's bleeding, and he just kept coming. And I said we just need to keep coming, keep making plays, keep fighting, and make good things happen. And that's exactly how it played out. I mean, our guys fought. They didn't quit fighting. And I think again, you know, that's what us as coaches we enjoy. You know, trying different ways to get these guys to understand, you know, how you become a really good football team.
What happened on the block punt? Did you guys think that was something you could get to going in?
Yeah, I mean, I've said that, you know, a lot of guys, you know, we're very limited on how many coaches we could hire. You know, and Coach Vermeil, Coach Al Saunders, Pat Perlis, who's on our staff, I mean, they all highly recommended Frank Gans Jr., you know, who's a NFL special teams coach who's done it. You know, and I chose to, even though he's not, you know, he has some experience in the offensive area, but he's a special teams coach, and I just felt that, you know, in this situation, that having a guy that really understands how to coach special teams would be something that paid off. The crazy thing is right before that block punt, you know, he kind of leaned back and he's like, "Oh shoot," and I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "We only got 10, and we blocked the punt." So he goes, "We would have blocked it from both sides if we had 11." So, you know, I just think it's priceless to have a guy that understands special teams. You know, and then that was because of injury. We had a guy in the tent that we didn't know. You know, and those things are going to happen. But you know, having a guy that understands, and if any of you guys came out for a practice and watched how he runs the special teams and runs the meetings, I mean, it's something special. And like I said, he's the one showing the Hagler Hearns fight. You know, and those things, you know, if they have an impact on 3 or 4 guys, it's enough. But you know, in this case, our team is hungry and they pay attention and they get it. So you know, I think he's a huge asset to us.
Coach, would you
Yeah, I mean, it's so early. I think this is the game that, the things that I care about, having a mentally tough, gritty team that sticks together, doesn't panic. I think this was the best example of that. I mean, 3 games into the season. I mean, the first game, we got out to lead. It was fairly easy. I think we felt a little too good about ourselves. Going into the second game, things didn't go the way we wanted them to, and we didn't handle it well. But, as far as being a mentally tough, gritty team that sticks together, plays in all 3 phases, and really that's the beauty of this game to me, is that every part of our team, we have a old 1983 Tampa Bay Bandits hat that I give to the player of the game when we win. It's going to be very hard to figure out who gets that hat, because we had a lot of guys step in and do things that, were really a big part of us winning the game.
What's the name of your dog you said you're giving her the game ball?
Peyton Caroline Haley graduated with honors at UF right now. It was at 6:30 in the O'Connell Center in the University of Florida. So one of my most special moments. I mean, I've been in a lot of big games, but for these guys to give the ball, dedicating it to her, because I said, I'm going to miss this. I'll skip the game if you want me to, and she said, Dad, just make sure you win, and that'll be good enough for me. So
Pretty good graduation present.
yeah.
Jordan, what were you thinking about on that final drive?
I was just thinking about, we're down by 2, and, my mindset is to score every single time we get on the field, but, that was my goal, is just to score, and, the kicker don't have to worry about anything, but, one play at a time.
Jordan came to me and said, we're kicking a field goal.
Come on. I wanted to score, but, that last drive was amazing. Everyone did their role. Everyone was confident going in there, and that gave me confidence, and just going out there, I was shy, making a great catch, and then Derek Dillon on the other side making an awesome catch, and then our running backs just driving down, offensive linemen pushing. So everyone kind of wanted this, and it showed that last drive, and ended with that kick. So it was awesome.
What can you say about Derek Dillon as well? Kind of got the tone started and just had a really good game.
Yeah, it was nice. We talked about just throwing the short routes and let the receivers make a play, and Derek was the first guy to make a play and do something outside, and we need that in our offense. We need them to be scared of us deep and then in the shallow. So having Derek just catch the ball and make a play happen, and great blocks by Vinny downfield. So all of that just plays along, and we always say we play for each other, we play for one another, and everyone kind of did their job today.
Was it frustrating early because you guys were moving the ball down
Yeah.
the field, but then when you got stopped in the red zone and then you had the fumble for the touchdown?
Yeah.
Those were 2 big plays early where you could have got them.
Yes, that was definitely frustrating for us as an offense, and very discouraging. But I make bad plays, and they come back and they have my back, and same thing happens. No matter who makes a bad play, we pick them up right away, and we say, hey, we got the next drive. One snap and clear. That's kind of our mentality going into the next drive, the next play is one snap, clear your mind, and let's go play and keep moving forward. And I saw it last week. None of us quit. None of us it was threw in the towel. I think everyone fought to the end, and it kind of showed today. Everyone fought all the way to the end, and it turned out great for us.
You were able to make a lot of things happen with your legs, especially early in the game. They were getting penetration, you were flushed out of the pocket, still had time to find your secondary receiver.
Yeah.
You feel comfortable doing that, no problem getting
Oh yeah, I love using my legs. I feel like that's another weapon in our offense, and I'm always
He's
trying
mad
to
when we go wildcat.
wildcat without me, and I'm just out there in the wild. It's there's nothing I can do, but I love our offense and our game plans and how we go about it. But my legs is another weapon, and the defense got to worry about that. So I love using them.
Low. On crash.
Dylan, what
Correct,
was working
yeah,
for you
for sure.
today? And I think you had one play call back.
Yes,
Could have
sir.
been even more.
It could have been. What was the question again?
What was working for you today? Why were you so successful?
Man, look, the plays he called, I just ran and just tried to get open and make plays. That was it. It wasn't nothing special to it.
How does it feel to get a win like this?
Oh, it feels good. After having that loss last week, come back and execute and win just feels great. Any win feels great.
Could you tell us about that long
Oh yeah, I just, you just called the play. I caught the ball and just made a couple guys miss and use my speed to get down the sideline and score.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Let's
it.
go. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Great job, guys. Dylan.
Thank you, everybody.
Dylan, good.